My name is Trilby Jeeves, and I'm doing a one-woman show called Dusty Shoes that I wrote and I act in.
And how did you come up with this idea to do a one-woman show?
Because I've been an actor off and on for several years, it was on my bucket list to do a one-woman show. I thought that's the scariest thing I probably could do in my career.
Why do you say scary?
Because you're on stage by yourself. There's nobody else to help you if you screw up, and you're fully responsible for everything. So it's kind of scary, and it's scary. This show is a little scarier because it's based on a personal story as well. And first time writing a show, you write what you know. So I based it on a personal story, and a story that I thought people could relate to and also would help them. That's my goal.
And how do you mean help them?
Well, because there's a few themes in this play. It talks about not going for your dreams, not doing what you really want to do in life, and how we tend to quite often wait for a crisis to happen to suddenly do everything, the wake-up calls. And I had a back operation about 11 years ago that was a bit of a wake-up call for me, even though I started thinking about stuff like this when I was quite young, and stressing out about doing life right. And so at that point, I realized really deeply that I must try to follow my heart, whatever it takes, and that will be my truth, and live my life truthfully. And I also feel inspired by people who do their own things, musicians who write their own songs and their music and get up on the stage, and they're brave, they expose themselves to the world. And I know how much that helps us as an audience to witness, to listen to music that we relate to. It helps us when we hear stories. I think storytelling is so key to helping us all get through life in the healthiest way we can.
You were telling me about the character. So tell me about this character that you've invented.
Basically, it's a one-woman show that's actually two. And it's me, Trilby, mm-hmm. and my inner voice from my past life, who is my bouffon. Bouffon is something I studied in theater school, and I loved it. And it's a very freeing way to express yourself. So
what is it?
A bouffon is a sort of a type of clown, but we don't use the word clown so much, but that would fall into that category. So a circus clown is somebody that the audience tends to laugh at, and the bouffon laughs at the audience. So the bouffon is a little more free in that way. So it's a really great trick for me to free myself up as an actor. I actually teach this as well. But so my inner voice from my past life is my bouffon. So I'm essentially laughing at myself, and her name is Madame Rouge, and she's very she really likes herself, and she harkens back from the 1920s of Paris, and she's now been thrust into the present to try and help save Trilby again.
Why her?
She chose Trilby. Oh, you mean why Madame Rouge or Trilby?
Both.
It was weird when I was writing this. Like a bunch of things happened. I did go to Paris and ended up in this area called the Montmartre area, and I felt really connected there. I had goosebumps. A whole bunch of weird things happened. And when I came back and I started writing, just for the fun of it, this character kept coming forward in my writing, and I started calling her the Montmartre gal. I didn't know who she was, and I started exploring. I wrote down what she was like, and I just kind of imagined her. And it took a couple of years, actually, before Madame Rouge, my bouffon, slapped me on the head and said, "It is your bouffon." And I went, "Oh, okay, I get it." And it comes from all my French study, because my theater was all in French. And I still don't know why I chose to study theater in French, but that's what happened. I'm not French, but I love it. So something is guiding me there.
So how do you two get along?
Actually, it's good question. They get Madame Rouge gets browned off at Trilby, and that's why she's here. And then she walks away. But then Trilby realizes that she's right. And I think Madame Rouge needs a little bit of Trilby, and Trilby definitely needs some of Madame Rouge. So they actually get together. They work it out.
And what's it been like for you doing this, performing it live in front of an audience now?
Well, I resurrected Dusty Shoes from 2 years ago, and so I did a bunch of rewriting, and it feels really good to actually clean house in my writing and get rid of stuff that I didn't enjoy doing as an actor, and I realized it didn't advance the story, so slash that. The writer just, the actor went, come on, you got to cut that scene. It's not good. And so the writer said, okay. So it feels good to be doing it, and to be doing it here in PEI. It feels really nice because this is where I started my theater, was at the Confederation Center. I started in costumes. And then actually the very first thing I did on stage was at the Children's Theater as a clown. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks, Trilby. I'll let you start getting ready for tonight's performance. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Pat.
Pain? When did my pain start? About a year ago. I fell at work. I fell off a rock. I hurt my shoulder, but hey, at least I didn't hit my head. Then I started having trouble with my back. Oh, I tried just about everything. Chiropractors, physio, acupuncture, craniosacral, yoga, buying a new bed. Why am I here now? Yeah, well, I was working on a movie set. I have been working on a movie set, costumes. I didn't want to tell anybody that I was starting to hurt more than usual, so I pushed through the pain. I didn't want to get fired. But last night, my leg went numb, and I can't move my foot. Morphine? No, I don't need any morphine. No, I don't want any morphine. No, that stuff's addictive. No, I don't want any more morphine. Aide-moi, s'il vous plaît. J'en peux plus. Viens me voir, madame. Oh, viens me voir. voyagé loin et pour longtemps. I have traveled far along unpaved roads. I have danced the Charleston on abandoned stages. J'ai vécu l'amour dans les endroits obscurs. And j'ai été la femme de la vieille Montmartre. I have made love to vagrants along the paths of destructions, and now, why am I here? I am here to, oui, I am her inner voice. Je suis sa voix à l'intérieur. And I have to be ready to save her from herself. And maybe get a new outfit. Putain! Putain! Qu'est-ce que c'est ça sur mes pieds? What is this on my feet, hein? Oh, putain. Putain, we are in emergency again. Oh là là. It is étrange, n'est-ce pas? In this world, there are lions and bears and tornadoes and toxic air and 18-wheelers and terrorists and E. coli and water that disappears and too many clowns, des virus, in-laws and bad drivers and hairy spiders and starving and a tequila shortage, and she is afraid to be here now. Oh la la. There are too many people in emergency, huh? That is going to take a long time. Why are you here, huh?
To see you.
To see me, huh? Maybe it is, you look sort of normal, huh? But maybe it is your stomach. Maybe you should just do a few sit-ups, huh? And then you won't have to be here in emergency.
It would help.
Yes, I think so, huh? And you, madame, what is it, huh? Is it, I can see the way you're holding yourself. It is your wrists, huh? You've been on the computer too long time, trop longtemps. I know it, huh? She's on the Facebook and the Twitter, you know, too much time. You've got to get off of that stuff, you know, and stop comparing your life with everybody's. It's all the same, it's all boring. Madame, is it, je vois, it is your head, huh? You have a headache, you are thinking too much, huh? I can see by the wrinkles, huh? I have the solution for you, it is chocolate. Chocolate, that's what I always use, huh? That's what you have to use, huh? Don't stop thinking so much, huh? Monsieur. Excuse me, madame. You have to move, huh? Monsieur. I think I have seen you here before, huh? Do you know what a malade imaginaire is? It is, what is it then, if you know?
Somebody who imagines themselves sick.
It is someone who imagines themselves sick, huh? That is exactly it. It is someone who pretends to be sick, huh? Oh, you know a little French. Do you speak French, monsieur?
Oui, oui.
I have picked someone who speaks French, huh? So for the other gentlemen, you know, you have to be able to seduce somebody. You have to be able to speak a little French. Would you like to try something on me, monsieur? You know, practice. You know, but please do not say, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? That is how you say pedestrian, hein? No. Il faut beaucoup plus d'imagination. More imagination, monsieur. Allez, give me your best line.
Madame.
Madame, he starts with madame. It's already bad. Mademoiselle would be much better. Huh? Okay, continue. Huh? I'm waiting. He's taking too long. Pas de pression. Okay, no pressure, he says. Is this what he says to you? No pressure? You have to work harder than this, monsieur. Oh là là.
Vous êtes magnifique.
Okay, I'm going to go with her, huh? She is much better. She's the one who's doing all the seducing in your relationship. Yeah. Monsieur, you have to work on that, huh? It is,
Thank you.
You must. Huh? Otherwise, she will come with me. Excuse me, madame. Excuse me. You know, I am not supposed to be here, huh? I'm not supposed to be here again. She is. You know, maybe there are too many people, huh? I think she is too stubborn to face her pain, but you know, she needs to face it now. If I have to come back to this time, I deserve to be on a terrace à Côte d'Azur with a 1970 Moët Chandon on my lips, that is a verre de vin, and someone rubbing my feet. You know, vous savez, I have known her all her life, depuis toute sa vie. You see, I am her inner voice from her past life. Je suis Madame Rouge. Do you have one of me? Huh? Is she as sexy as moi? Just say no, huh? No. Good. I am not sure why I ended up with an English person, but obviously she needed me. But not when she was younger, later. When she was little, she listened to herself. Huh? She was audacieuse, audacious. Trilby has 7 years old. She is in the back of the garden with her 2 copines, her girlfriends, and they are sharing stories. You know what? What? My brother, he stepped on a nail last week and it really hurt him. Oh, you know what? That is so weird. My uncle, he did the same thing. Trilby, she has no brothers and sisters and only one uncle, so she wanders away. She goes near the cabin at the back of the garden and she finds a board. And there is one of those nails sticking up, just like in the other stories. And Trilby, she really hates having nothing to tell. So she thinks and she decides to make her own story, and she steps on the nail. Ah, her papa and her friends come running. Her papa takes her to emergency. But on the way to the hospital, elle était fière. She was proud. So was I. Because she knew she had a better story to tell. She had, how do you say? She had balls. But I don't much like the idea of having balls dangling from my body. J'ai décidé I would be her inner voice. I would be proud to be around her. It is funny, huh? How so many of you want to know your past life, but if we show up and become your inner voice, you don't know what to do with us, do you? Vous, madame, what does your inner voice tell you? Does she tell you to run naked in a field and let it all flop around in the wind? Yes, for sure. That is good. Or does she tell you to kiss that hot stranger standing beside you in the bank? Oh. No. You do know her, don't you? Your inner voice? You should, madame, because I have some very cheeky stories about her. We should have a conversation after, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh la la. Monsieur, what does your inner voice tell you to do? Does he tell you to buy a guitar and become a famous rock star? You will have to do something with your hair, huh? It is not quite right. But don't let that stop you, huh? You might have to do something here too. But don't let that stop you, huh? You must listen to your inner voice. Hey, monsieur. Oui, vous. Monsieur. You should know your inner voice. He is very eccentric. We should have a talk after as well. Just ask for Madame Rouge at the front, huh? They will know. Oh, where did she go? Where is she hiding? Where is that bold little kid? Where did she go? Oh, les années folles, the 1920s. Oh, I loved my time. Oh, come, viens danser avec moi. At least put up your arms if you can't get off your feet, huh? Everybody, put your arms up. That's it, it's better. Oh, when Trilby was in high school, there was a chance for us to dance the Charleston. I miss it so much. And she learned, and we flew on that stage. Oh, I thought, we are in for a good time, cette fille et moi. Oh là là. Oh, arrête, stop it. You have two left feet, huh? Me too. It is it a défi, a challenge for you? It is a challenge for me too. In these boots. Oh, motorcycle boots. Malheureusement, I do not have a motto, huh? But maybe someone here does. A motorcycle? I would like to go for a ride. Nobody, huh? Well, it would have to be a big motor for me, huh? But my legs are still tantalizing, huh? It is interdit to go there, but I cannot help myself. Oh, but it is so much better in the heels, huh? Monsieur, which one do you like better? This one or this one?
Depends what you're doing. That one.
I knew it. I knew it would be this one, huh? Because this one, it makes you want to lick my leg, no? I can tell you are starting to drool, huh? Do you have a Kleenex for him? Yeah. But it is lonely in the motorcycle boots, huh? Because Monsieur will choose Madame over me because of her shoes. You have excellent taste, Mademoiselle. But it is a disaster. C'est un désastre. J'en peux plus. Ah. Oh, le retour. Back to mon Paris. Oh, the skinny streets, skinny bodies. Toujours la brume, cold and fog. Voilà, Bateau Lavoir, where these artists live. I watch them come and go with their easels and their palettes of lust. They need me, mon corps, my body, for their empty canvases, for their tableaux de merde. You know why these old men artists always choose me? Because of my eyes. I look at them, I see them, they get curious, they feel a connection they don't quite comprehend and cannot find anywhere else, so they always ask for Madame Rouge. It is not just because of my legs and my feet, huh? But I don't want to just be an image for their selfish paintings. Moi aussi, I want to be an artist, to lose myself in the colors, me perdre dans la folerie. But it is all bullshit. La merde. I liked being looked at, and I did nothing else. And my body, it evolved just like yours. Especially if you are here in emergency, you are trapped in your body. Oh, I told you it would take a long time. I am tired of waiting for something to happen. What is it? What do you want?
I want to be an actor and to be creative.
I want to be an actor and to be creative. I want to be an actor and to be creative. I want... Wait a minute. Moi aussi. I want to be an actor and to be creative. Oh, Madame Rouge, stop listening to those negative voices. No. Une comédienne. Mon Dieu, it is not too late for me. I'm going to be famous. Oh, we will go to theater school, okay? And I will do the audition. It will be much better. I will even wear your stupid boots and they won't know it is me, okay? Okay. Oui. Oh, I am so excited. I think I need chocolate. Du chocolat? No. I am going to do this without the chocolat. Bonjour. My name? Trilby Rouge. Trilby Rouge. Oui. And I am going to do a scene from Tramway nommé Désir, a streetcar named Desire. Oh. Toutes ces morts, all these deaths. A new arrived just à temps, Stella, for the funerals, juste à temps. And funerals, les enterrements, are pretty compared to death. C'est beau comparé à la mort. Funerals are quiet, but death, not so much. Quelquefois, leur souffle est rauque, et quelquefois, ils se mettent à râler, and sometimes they cry out for help. Don't let me go. Sauve-moi, ne me menace pas. As if we could do something. You didn't dream, but I saw. Moi, j'ai vu. And now, you sit there telling me with your eyes that I let the place go. Oui, accuse-moi, accuse me. But where were you, Stella? Hein? Où étais-tu, toi? Merci. We did it. I knew I could do it. And lucky for me, lucky for her, she had moi, because how you say? Ah oui, I blew their socks right off. We were accepted, hein? Imagine, école de théâtre. We only had to do just 3 years, and then the fame and fortune awaited me. Us. It was a little tough, but we made it. We finally made it, and I was ready to have the world at my feet. Mais no. No. She took so many detours. Serveuse, waitress, ESL teacher. I did not come into your body to teach those bloody French people how to speak English. Clown of the street. Oh, vendeuse de chapeaux, milliner, hat maker, oh, costumière, costumer for the film and television. You made me watch acting. Oh, you could have pushed yourself so much harder, but you let those stupid things stop you. You're not listening to me. To make good pas, what are you waiting for? Your next past life? I can't take it, j'en peux plus. You are ruining my dream. I can't take it anymore. And no wonder our backs and our legs are in so much pain. And I am stuck in these boots. Ah. 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 She's right. I'm not listening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't become famous and get our picture on the cover of Rolling Stone. I'm scared. My back and leg hurt so much, and I can't move my foot. I feel like I'm giving in if I take painkillers. Oh. But so what? Just give in. Give up. You know what? It's easier being here. There's no responsibilities. No bills to pay, no phone calls, no texting, no figuring out what's for supper, and no working on my relationship, and no family stress, no dusting. I finally get my vacation.
The risks and benefits of surgery, including but not limited to infection, CSFD, nerve root injury, persistent neurologic deficit, further neurologic deficit, recurrent disc herniation and instability in general medical and aesthetic complications up to and including mortality.
Mortality? Dying is easy, it's living that scares me to death. Oh, come on, Annie Lennox. You know, if I die, I die. I won't notice. And then I won't have to worry about how to live and love and please everyone in my life. I wonder what an operation feels like. Oh, ow! Oh, the IV needle was the worst. Ow, okay. Student nurse. Oh, okay. Thank you, head nurse. Oh, hey. Are you going to play that radio during my operation? I'd like that because it suits me to have music. My anesthesiologist was the only unfriendly guy so far. Everyone else has been really cheerful. Did I tell you? My surgeon, he's really good looking. Qu'il est beau, ce monsieur. Pardon? Pardon? Oh, okay, you're gonna give me the needle and then I'll feel woozy and then that's it? Okay. Oh wow, I think it's happening. Woo, bye!
Under general intubational anesthetic, the patient is positioned prone on the Wilson frame with all pressure points protected, and the lower lumbar area prepped and draped in a sterile fashion. A midline incision was made at the L4-5 interspace and bilateral exposure was undertaken.
I am small. The sound of my heart turns into the steps of a giant monster. I try to search for a hiding place, but I'm stuck in the middle of the street and there are no corners to hide under, no beds to hide under. So I just stand there and wait, and the noise gets louder and louder, and I'm scared, but I can't move, and louder and louder, louder. And then, no more noise. No more footsteps. I smell pancakes. Do you smell pancakes? Where am I? In the cafeteria? Le cirque est en ville. The circus is in town. Il y a des bouffons, des sorcières, des distorsions, des gens sans jambes. Wait a minute. Watch the amazing man swallow his feet, shoes and all. Don't try this at home, people. You will die trying. And the three-headed witch, with time ticking over all her faces, will remind you over and over and over and over again that your time is running out. I try to run, but I can't. My feet are stuck. Oh. Huh? What? What? No, I can't move my leg yet. What's wrong with it? What time is it? No, I don't want any more morphine. No. The nights are long in the hospital when you're awake. And I don't want to hear that woman suffering anymore. It just goes back into those crazy dreams. Nurse! Infirmière! I need help! I need the toilet. I'm frightened. I'm frightened that I'll lose bladder and bowel control. I read that can happen with a herniated disc. And if that happens, I just... I'm okay. Thank God. I'm okay. They finally let me have a shower. It's really big, not very private. Oh, the water feels so good. There's red everywhere. Oh my God, the water coming from my body is blood red. Nurse, infirmière. Oh, that's normal. We're just going to have to reapply your dressing. We don't really want to do that in here because there's so much bacteria in the hospital. And here I was feeling safe. But this is just temporary, right? Nurse. Just like the plastic shower stool and the grab bar and the raised toilet and the grabber stick and the sock aid and the wheelchair and the walker and the crutches and the cane. Home. Home to my boyfriend, who I was going to leave, but now needed. Trying not to move. Mustn't break the incision. Ugh, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Trapped in a wheelchair, walker, crutches, cane. Still in pain. OxyContin, stool softeners, Tylenol. Vacation is over. Heel, toe, up and go. Heel, toe, up and go. Oh, waiting for that moment when the doc says, "You're doing fine. You're doing great. The incision has healed. It's time for physio." Everybody thought the problem with my leg and my foot was temporary. So did I. You have drop foot. Drop foot? You have permanent damage to your sciatic nerve root going down to your right foot from your herniated disc. You will have to learn to live with your deficit. Deficit. Oh, the amount by which a total falls short of what is required. Probably going to have to wear that AFO for the rest of your life. AFO? Ankle foot orthotic. Great. I now pronounce you disabled, unabled, washed up, unplugged and full of black. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? We go shoe shopping. Shoe shopping with a brace changes the quest. This AFO has to fit into the right shoe, and your right foot has to be able to slide easily in, and the same pair of shoes has to fit your normal left foot. I'll take these, please. Pardon? They change color in the sun. I don't think so. That's impossible. I will buy them and I will wear them now. It is a stunningly sunny day out, and sure enough, my feet turn an obnoxiously bold pink. I hate pink. Je déteste le pink. Great. Now my feet look like clowns. People are really going to stare at them. This is not what I was after. Dusty shoes. Shoes that showed off my gams. Shoes I can't wear anymore. My great gams. Gams that once defined a part of me. Remember the heels, the Marilyn Monroes, the Lauren Bacalls, the Sex, the quick come fuck me shoes. Those beauties. I'm getting out of here. I know in my heart that I can't stay. So I book a trip to Paris. I've never been. Enfin, nous allons chez nous. My friend has invited me to help her with her play. Faites attention, don't fall in love with someone, huh? Well, maybe just a little bit of kissing, huh? Oh, I know, yeah. You see, I always seem to need to have a guy in my life, but this time, I just needed me. So, cane in hand, foot in brace, journal in reach, away I go. 3 semaines, le Paris, le Marais. J'aimerais avoir un déca allongé avec un verre d'eau, s'il vous plaît. He understood that I wanted a cup of coffee and a glass of water. My first day, ma première journée, théâtre, gymnase, les comédiens, le jeu, coaching, moments of magic, magical moments. La deuxième journée, la Seine, le Louvre, le Champs-Élysées, le théâtre Sarah Bernhardt. La troisième journée, Place Pigalle, le Montmartre. I seem to know this place, and it feels sexy. Salut! Oui, je viens du Canada, mais j'ai l'impression que je te connais, que je vous connais. Attention! He was one of the artists at Place du Théâtre. Je vais prendre une crêpe au marron, s'il vous plaît. I ate so many of those crepes. La Comédie Française on Molière's birthday. Oh, and they know how to do comedy. Oh, I start to remember me. Back at home, my own home, I have an audition for film, and I do really well. Except, excuse me. Hi. I just noticed that the character in the script has to wear high-heeled boots. Yeah. Well, I can't wear heels because of my brace. Yes. Uh-huh. No. Oh, no, I understand. No, thank you. Thank you, and, well, good luck with your project. Bonne chance. Dusty. Why? Because I got it on with Pigpen and he liked it with his shoes on. I hitchhiked through a flower factory. I dropped my cat's ashes before I spread them. There was a storm in the desert where I was lost. I fell asleep with muddy shoes on in the sun after a margarita party. And the giant in the sandrift sneezed my way, and the building blew up behind me, and dust danced down from the sky and covered me. I guess this isn't a good time to try and get an agent. My best friend, the sister I never had, who I've known all my life, has cancer. And she's dying. I'm here. Talk to me. Trilby, I feel like I haven't blossomed, that I haven't done the things that I should have done, that I said I was going to do. No, that's not true. You've done a lot. But I know she's right. And I can't tell her that I know exactly what she's talking about. We had so many plans. I didn't know what a death rattle meant before now. And I didn't want to say the same thing on my deathbed. And that's when I knew that it was time to figure out what made me and her blossom. It was time to create a new story. It's the 2010 Winter Olympics. And there are athletes everywhere following their dreams, motivated to reach their goals. And I am inspired. I haven't been skating for 25 years. I cannot skate. You remember when I was a kid and I was a black cat in that figure skating show? I should have known then you wanted to be an actress, because we sure blew it as ballerinas and skiers. Whoa! Oi, oi. Oh, this is slippery. What was I thinking? Oh. Oh, it is much easier in my fantasy, huh? Great. How do those athletes do it? Oh. Hey, I think it's coming back. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Don't think, just don't think. Don't think. I didn't fall. La poussière? Dusty? Why? Because they've been sitting in a shoe bag hanging off the back of my door for months and months. I thought I would wear them again. I can't anymore. It's okay. I had a dream. I'm on the shoulders of an audacious, voluptuous old woman with wild black hair. "Trust me," she says. "You'll have to open your arms and trust." Her hands are around my feet. I let go. I lean forward and I hear singing, and the chanting turns into the sound of feet running. And I feel like we're running faster and faster and faster, and I open one eye and we're standing still. It is the world that is whipping past us. And the sound of the whistling of the wind soon slows down. And she lowers me to the ground, 1 foot at a time. There is no more emergency. La libération. Free. La libération. Let's dance. Dance with me! Everybody, dance! Yes, let your arms fly! Enjoy! Woohoo! Oui! Thank you, Haley. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please stay for the Papalapalats and the improv. Thank you.
I think it went okay.
Yeah, it was great. You know, I was thinking that I hadn't seen you for so many years. You know how you ask people, so what have you been up to?
Yeah.
I think you've explained it.
The last
different things.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, there's kind of a little bit of a biography in there, somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it.
Some of it's true, some of it isn't, but I can just believe what I want, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a lot that's true, and then
Yeah. Artistic license.
yeah, and it's hard when you first are starting to write, especially when it's about yourself. You're trying to stay true to everything. He's like, well, that's not what happened. And my director's like, he was also kind of my dramaturge as well. And he's like, well, you know, probably it would be more interesting. And I was like, but that didn't happen. and I was trying to be literal. And then it was great because this last 2 years, you know, not doing it gave me, now I was able to approach it cleanly as a writer. And I go, yeah, I don't need that. And it was better.
And a standing ovation.
I know. I got a standing ovation.
You deserved it. Well, I couldn't even remember one line, let alone an hour's worth.
Yeah, well, I have the most amazing director in BC, Dean Fogel, and he just worked with me so well, and we really did everything with spatial, so I knew where I was in the space, and then I knew my body would remember where it was, and then the brain would kick in with my lines too, like I knew why I was in that spot, so it was kind of learning the situation. And there's little things that, you know, little words here and there that go awry, but I'm a bit of a stickler for lines, so if I mess up one line, I beat myself up, but I was okay.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.